A black person I know commented that she is sick and tired of white people suddenly panicking about the political climate. She didn't feel like the fear was fake. It's just that it's not new, not to her, not to black people, not even the fascism part. She said black communities have lived with this level of threat, control, and rollback their entire lives. So when white progressives sound alarmed now, it doesn't feel urgent to her. It lands as amnesia. She said something else that matters. Many black people are not rushing to join these white panic-driven marches and movements, not because they don't care, but because history has taught them that white people show up in a big way when they're afraid, and then they disappear when the ongoing cost gets too high. That's hard for us to hear, and it's super important. If you're white and this political climate is scaring you, think about it this way. Fear does not have to turn into flailing or performative outrage. It can turn into discipline. It's not the time to ask black people to calm you down, to teach you, or to support you as you feel your fear. That is not allyship. That's extraction. What helps is building up our own stamina instead of urgency. Learn the policies. Learn the history. Support the people already doing the work, and don't expect praise. Stick with it when it gets boring. Stay with it when it's slow. Keep doing the work when nobody's paying attention. Use your access. Talk to other white people. Interrupt the lies and vote every time. Donate consistently. Protect organizers when backlash comes. And this isn't about proving that you're a good person. It's about turning the urgency into reliability. You can do this. I'm not an expert. I'm just an avid learner, and I hope you'll join me. Get curious.
I've been getting a lot of comments asking why I'm speaking for black people instead of letting them speak for themselves, and that right there is the problem, because black people are speaking, black people have been speaking, you just haven't been listening to them, and it's an incredibly sad reality, but white people tend to listen more readily to other white people than they listen to black people. It's gross, it's ignorant, and yes, it's rooted in racism, whether people admit it or not. Because black women have been talking about this Brighton case from the very beginning, their discomfort, their distrust, their fear, their historical context behind why these stories feel so deeply unsettling to them, and instead of actually hearing them, people dismiss them as crazy, dramatic, conspiracy theorists. But then a white woman says maybe we should listen to black women, and suddenly everybody can hear the conversation loud enough to get angry about it, and that alone proves the point. Because the issue was never that black women were silent, the issue was that too many of you only start paying attention once the message is coming from somebody white, and honestly, it's pathetic, and that should embarrass a lot of you.
I know I don't understand your experience.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I have never had to live it.
Come on now.
I can sympathize, and I can recognize when things are wrong.
We're sisters and brothers here. Talk.
For instance, if a black man or woman should never be afraid for their life, for getting pulled over for speeding.
Come on now. Come on.
But I have never lived in that fear.
Come on now. Come on.
No black man or woman should ever be reluctant to walk outside for fear of racial profiling.
Tell it, sister. Tell it.
But I have never been racially profiled.
That's right. Come on now.
No black man or woman should ever expect to go to jail in their lifetime because of the color of their skin.
Come on now.
But I have never lived in that expectancy.
That's good. That's good.
And this is why I don't believe in the phrase, I don't see color.
That's right.
One, to say you don't see color is a lie.
Come on now.
We're different. We can all see that. But two, and way more importantly, To deny the differences in our skin is to deny the differences in our privilege.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm going to say that again because I think it's worth repeating. To deny the differences in our skin is to deny the differences in our privilege.
Yeah.
And that leads me to my next point. To deny the differences in our color is to promote ignorance. Ignorance is the reason that systemic racism and oppression is allowed to exist in this country.
That's good.
So why am I here? Why am I up here speaking?
Come on now. Tell them, sister.
I'm going to talk on about 3 things. One of those is change, the other is ignorance, and one is discomfort. I'll get there.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Broadly speaking, why am I here? Because I want change. But let me speak on that for a second. Because I think a lot of people want change. I think a lot of people say they want change, but let me clarify. I think a lot of white people think they want change.
Come on.
But here's the thing about that. In order for there to be a true and genuine change, for you, for the black community, for people of color, there has to be an equal and requited amount of change for white privilege.
That's right.
And that is something that white people don't want to think about. They don't want to admit that. White people don't want to acknowledge the head start we have in life just for being born this color. You know what? That is willful ignorance.
Put it on front line.
Willful ignorance is what allows oppression to continue in this country.
Together we stand. That's it.
So I'm going to talk on ignorance for a second. I think one of the biggest things that allows ignorance to continue is our education system.
There it is, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Our education system.
Yes, ma'am.
And what I mean by that is our education is a white man's education.
It is.
It is a white man's history.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell it.
Why does that matter? Again, like I said, I can recognize when something is wrong. And that is wrong. Why? Because when you tell that history, the history that excludes black history and black culture and the black experience, you allow white people to think that nothing is wrong. And when that happens, you allow white people to think, well, it was bad back then, but it's not bad now. Hell no.
That's right.
It's bad now. In fact, some might say it's worse because this is systemic oppression.
That's right.
This is institutional oppression. This is oppression that is not overt, but it is just as powerful, and we are able to hide it.
God Almighty. That's it.
And I have more to say. If you want to hear all of it, please come out Saturday.
We'll be there.
Thank you. We appreciate it. But just know the reason I'm here is because I stand by you. I support you. I love each and every one of you out here. We are brothers and sisters to the day we die. And this is not my time to have my voice heard, but I will use my voice for you. I promise.
Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are doing well. This video reflects my personal opinion and decision, and this video is for educational purpose only. It's not meant to harass one main individual. So guys, here is it. A lot of white folks have been panicking about black people's behavior nowadays. White people have been coming out to say black people are going on silent hard, that black people are refusing to help them out. And I was like, why are you angry that black folks are not helping you guys out? When you guys have turned them down a lot of times, not once, not twice, so many times. So now that you're getting it back, why are you angry about it? So guys, here's it. We'll find out in the videos. Let's watch these few clips I have for us today, and we'll be back with commentaries. Stay tuned, guys.
White people's inability to sympathize with brown and black people deeply hurts me. And don't be dense, of course it's not all white people, but it's a general understanding of the world. But it hurts me, right? Because I've never looked at a person as less than them being a person. I've never looked at a starving man and looked at him as other than being a starving man, despite his race, ethnicity, or background. The pain that I feel when I talk about what's happening across the world is the same pain that I feel when I talk about my people's history in the hands of white folks. It's the same pain that I feel when I talk about slavery. It's the same pain that I feel when I talk about Asian genocide. It's the same pain that I feel when I talk about any group of people being hurt, especially innocent groups of people being hurt. But to a lot of black and brown people, it's like you have to explain to white folks that, hey, we're people too. We have feelings too. We have people that we care about too. You see how when something happens and it hurts you and you cry? Yeah, that happens to us too. Because when you look at the racial dynamics of the world, black and brown people are not treated as people, not in comparison to white people. Look at how America treated the Ukrainian refugees versus any refugees, Mexican refugees, Caribbean refugees, African refugees. Look how they treated them. And you won't even let us have our stories. Black and brown people spent their entire livelihoods. A majority of our history is us going against the odds. It's us fighting for freedom. And you have the face of the resistance being white people. It's like if a problem is not centered around white people, then it's not a problem and it truly doesn't matter. I've seen a variety of white women come on this app and cry about Lana Del Rey being snubbed at the Grammys while in the same breath talking about how Victoria Monet did not deserve hers. I don't know, the fact that I have to go online to be like, you should sympathize with these brown people, you should sympathize with these black people, eats me alive. Like, America has made a mockery of my people and my country, and I'm used to it, but at the same time, I'm not. It hurts. Like, my people fought hard. Like, my people fought extremely hard for the freedom that got taken away from them. And it's really the same thing for Congo. You have to beg for you guys to stop doing certain things, for you guys to look at these black children and see them as people who are deserving of peace. We have to go and yell at the top of our lungs that these black children are children and they should not be digging and mining for objects for you to have your new iPhone. And they should be at school enjoying themselves just like your child. We have to cry and beg for you to understand that those Palestinian children are just children. And they should not be orphans and they should not be blown up. They should be at school or playing, just like your white kids. And it's tiring, it's exhausting, but it's very dehumanizing.
White America, you have to listen to me, y'all. Trump is literally doing the opposite of the justice that is needed to heal our land. And it's our fault. And not just those of us who voted for him, all of us. Because we rejected the heart cry of the black community for justice, for the justice that they are divinely due. When their heart cry arose in 2020 during the summer of George Floyd, we shut them out, we brushed them off, we did nothing. And now it's all coming full circle. $1.776 billion, 1776. The year that this nation was officially forged on the backs of African slaves. And we have refused to pay them their rightful due ever since. But, and there is a but, it's never too late to do the right thing.
The quickest of reminders, it might not be quick, but a reminder that if you are a white person, you are just now realizing that the government and the elites are not supportive of you. So you're starting to get really angry. You're starting to get really upset. You're starting to say, this isn't fair. And I want to remind you that black people have been telling you motherfuckers for the longest time to get the fuck prepared. And what did you guys do? Sold out for whiteness. You sold out for white supremacy. So I just want to remind you during this holiday season that buying, consuming, gifts, all of that stupid going out and all that shit, you are supporting this system continuing. So the first thing that I want you to do when you think this isn't fair, we should have a revolution, let's drop our insurance. Whatever. I want you to remember that black people have told you from the fucking beginning that you need to be prepared, that you need to start reading up, that you need to start removing your trust from the government, from these elites, from the billionaire class. So rather than being an asshole and telling you that you guys are pieces of shit, I'm telling you that you need to get in the fucking ring. So, start now.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You can see from the stitches and clips I just rolled out there for us to watch that black people have been panicking lately. They've been panicking so much about black people going silent, and I think I've talked about this before, but I keep seeing it and it keeps coming over and over again. You know, black people have been speaking right from the beginning. They have been speaking, we have been telling the white folks and the white communities the right thing to do, but they refuse to listen to the black people. I can remember vividly how the black people, the black American community, go to so many white communities, and for the Latinos, the Hispanic, the Somalis, so many white communities, and give them enough reason, tell them enough reason why they should do the right thing, they should vote the right person, but they all see the black people as like they are ranting, they call those names, because they thought it was our space to come in, so they never wanted us to be the supreme. They value their white supremacists, which is really showing them a lot right now, as you can see, because the level of things going on is uncontrollable. A lot of things are really been happening, and now the white folk think this is the right time to call on the black communities to come and help them out, and they are not happy with black people going silent. As for me, I'm going to say the white people deserve what they are getting right now, because they were warned. Yes, they were warned by the black people that what is about to come is going to be very brutal. But so many of them paid their ears to the black communities because they thought it would not be to their interest. And now he's really dealing with them. He's dealing the hell with them. Wow. So welcome to the end of this video. I want you to drop a super thought in the comment section, and don't forget to also like, share, and subscribe. This video is for educational purposes only. It's not meant to harass or harm an individual. And don't forget also like, share, and subscribe, and watch out for my next video. Thank you guys. Bye.